Hi, welcome to Easy Breezy Math. My name is Christopher Brown. I've been teaching math for 28 years, and I'd like to show you another little quick hack, little quick tip into teaching your math and making it more acceptable, palatable, and enjoyable for your students. This video, I want to talk about not front-loading vocabulary. Do not start off your math lesson with a bunch of vocabulary words and say, please write down the definition of these words. Please do not do this in math. Okay, it's very important. I want you to understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't they don't need to know what the word means. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying the vocabulary words are not important. What I'm saying is don't start with them. Okay. It's very important that we do not front load these. Okay. Let's think about it like this. What if you're driving on the freeway and all of a sudden, God forbid, you get a flat tire, right? You don't have those run flats, you get a flat tire, and you have to go and you have to change your tire. You're going to be late. You're not going to wait for AAA. You know you have your spare car in the back. You're going to go back there in your front of your and change your tire. You might nowadays go to a YouTube video and look up how to do it. But do I when I go and I grab this thingy here that has the thing here and it attaches to it, that nut's going to attach to the little nut to the thing on the car. Do I need to know the definition of a crowbar? Do I have to stop and say, "Okay, what's the definition of this tire and this rim compared to this rim?" No, that's gonna take me way too long. What I need to do is get that thing on there, turn those screws, get that one tire off, get the other tire on. I gotta use the jack and jack up the car. I don't need to know the definition of a jack or a definition of different types of jacks. What I wanna do is solve that problem so I can get myself back on the road. Math is problem solving. Okay. We want to solve those problems. Later on, I can talk about and what the little details of what a radius is, what a parabola is, what a all our math words that we use all the time. If you notice, if you look at my videos, perimeter, circumference, what I talk about is I go straight to the definition. When you go straight to the definition, you're removing a barrier. Okay. When I go and I sit up on the board and we write the word slope, what happens to your class? They all immediately go out skiing on the slopes. I don't want that. I go straight and call it a rate of change. Now they know what they're thinking about. I have them thinking right. I have them right where I want them. I want them thinking about a rate of change, dollars per hour, right? If it's a bucket of water dripping in liters per or gallons per hour, I want them thinking about a rate. When you think about it as a rate, you're telling them, okay, it's two numbers, this one and that's my two X and Y axis. You go right into the information, right into the material. You don't slow them down and have to think, okay, slope, what does that have to do with the math problem? Which number is the slope? No, 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 no. Go right into rate of change, go right into the definition. Look at my circles, halfway through the circle, all the way through the circle, distance around the circle. I say the definition and show them the definition right away so they can go right away into thinking about the math, how to solve the problem, and how to get the answer. That's where we want them to go. I know this one is a controversial video for a lot of teachers. We don't teach math the same way we do English. Okay, it's not the same thing. What we want to do is we want to get that concept right away. We want them to go straight to the concept, not sit there and worry about the definition. I know that I had a good math teacher when I was in school. I remember my junior year, I won't say her name, I'll just say Miss P. And we got in there, it was the first week and the first day, maybe the second day, and she put the definitions on the board and we had to do definitions. I said, no, no, no. Instinctively, I was like, no. I didn't like English that much. And I'm like, I just did English. I just did 20 definitions in my English class. I don't want to go to math and do more definitions. I get it. You want me to learn these things, but I want to learn the math concept. Please teach me the math concept. Don't have me thinking so much about definitions right away. Let's go straight to the math and solve these problems. Then later on, when we've solved the problem, we can say, by the way, this is called the parabola. That U-shaped thing we have is called the parabola. Parabola. With that halfway through the circle, that's called the radius. That's why it's a little r. The circumference, that's the definition of around the circle. We can talk about those things. The vocabulary is important. We just don't want to start with it. That's a quick tip to get you through to teach those concepts right away. All right. Thank you. If you like this video, go go ahead and press the like button and subscribe and check out some more of my videos to show you how I'll solve these problems without so many definitions. Okay. Thank you. Bye.